CrowdStrike says it knows what caused a cyber outage around the globe this morning and deployed a fix for it. That outage shut down systems at airlines, banks, transit companies, and television stations. Healthcare systems, including UW Health and FHN, say they have also experienced outages. In a statement, UW Health says patient care has not been affected, and they are working to get all systems back online. Companies like Visa, ADT Security, and Amazon also reported problems. UPS and FedEx warned the outage may cause potential delays in package deliveries as well. Microsoft is one of CrowdStrike's bigger clients, so its apps and services were affected. Experts say a software update issued by CrowdStrike may be to blame. They also emphasize the outages are a malfunction and not a cyber attack. Airlines definitely feel the impact of the disruption in service, with the Federal Aviation Administration grounding several flights. In fact, nearly 1,400 flights around the world were canceled and more are expected. The FAA says it is necessary because of communication issues. Airlines affected include Allegiant, American, Delta, Frontier, and United.